I'm thinking that
Betsy's
Betsy
rolling
Kling.
her eyes.
I'm thinking that Betsy Kling is thinking something else.
St. Patrick's Day, home opener. These are the big days as far as forecasting weather here in Northeast Ohio goes. It's always a gamble every time, even up until the day that it is actually happening. Things are changing. But over the next few hours here in Northeast Ohio, we've got a beautiful evening setting up. Temperatures are going to hold in the mid and upper 30s. And through the day, we've had quite a day as far as the weather goes. I know it looked like on radar we had snow to beat the band, but we only had like a few random snowflakes here in Cleveland. By afternoon, then we saw plenty of sunshine. Farther south, though, we did have some nice snow showers that came down. Looked pretty, apparently, according to some folks on Twitter. But, you know, the good news is here, that's out of here. That whole storm system is now eastbound, headed out to the East Coast. And as the clouds clear, we got another view of the lake, which doesn't have a lot of ice going on, my friends. This is now a newly opened Lake Erie. There are still some areas where we have some ice coverage, and you can see here there's still some spots where we kind of have the iceberg, if you will, the areas of ice that are kind of randomly floating around. But you know, a stark change from just 1 or 2 weeks ago when we had a lot of ice cover still left on the lake. The thaw is on. Now, tomorrow on the hour here in Northeast Ohio, we're going to take temperatures up toward the 40-degree mark with a mix of clouds and sun. So tomorrow is not the day at all that we have to worry about. We have bigger problems that are brewing out to the west of us. There's the storm system that just left. Out to the west, the storm system that is still to be, and it will start to really evolve here over the next 24 to 36 hours. We'll start to see a few components coming together that will hopefully help us to nail down the track. And as you can see, it's a very simple forecast pattern that we are dealing with here. Do you see what we get to deal with in the weather world? This is why people always say it's so easy to do the forecast. Well, all of these various pieces, parts that we are showing you actually do nail down into some good information that I could give you right now as to how things will evolve later in the week. The National Design Mart Big Picture Forecast brings our storm system together here over the next 24 to 36 hours. We'll start to see a line of snow evolving right on the leading edge of some Arctic air that is going to invade northern portions of our country. There is that cold front as it gets into the area. This is 6 p.m. on Friday. We may have a little rain on the front end of this, but then it changes to snow because the cold air begins to move in. And then you see we get whacked with a bit of snow Friday night into early to mid Saturday. Then it all starts to move out. But in the backside of it, even though the snow is moving out, we still have wind and we still have considerably colder air. The good news is out to the west, there's a lot of warm air that's building, so this will be a little quick hit. But look at how the snowfall forecast is expected to go here as we go throughout the rest of the weekend. They're really going to get the heaviest snow out of this up into portions of the northern Appalachians. But here in Ohio, we are anticipating areas of snow to fall, and we're probably going to end up with a few inches of snow around greater Cleveland and points east. The heaviest snow right now starting to line up out toward the state line area. But anytime we put out a snowfall forecast this early, number one, we aren't always talking about the numbers. We're talking about the impacts. This will impact your early Saturday. And then we also tell you that things are still going to be changing. So the three things you need to know: we have rain to snow on Friday, snow and wind on Saturday. These are your impacts, right? By the time we get down to the details, though, the track of this storm system will really pin down how much will be coming in. We've got a few other factors that we're throwing around too, including temperatures and ground temperatures and all that. So your Union Home Mortgage forecast shakes out like this. As said, 39 tomorrow, 40s and falling on Friday, and then snow and wind on Saturday. Temperatures only in the 20s, but just like that, we're going to flip it around and get you back into the upper 40s and 50s as we head through next week. Russ?
I know you have the St. Patrick's Day forecast tonight at 11.
Yeah, we'll throw it in there. I'll actually remember it today.
Okay. Thanks, Betsy.